Good evening. Welcome to the Fright Files. My name is Chris Harmon. You can call me Dr. Fright. Tonight, we take a look at 7 frightful stories that range from the least frightful to the most scariest of all. Before we begin, ask yourself one question. Can you make it through all 7 stories? Let's begin. Our first story, I call The Mischievous Ghost. From the late 19th centuries to World War I, pranksters, ghosts, often scare folks in locations already known for paranormal activity, and the most surprising element was who hid beneath the sheets. Despite the ghost pranks being associated with the working class, once the ghosts were apprehended, many, if not most, of these arrested were in fact school teachers and clerks and the like, and small number of middle-class women playing the ghost hoaxing, and supernaturalism in late 19th century Victoria. Our next story is called The Haunted Lighthouse. Lighthouses were designed to be beacons of hope, guiding the way for lost sailors, but in some cases, they do quite the opposite. Lighthouses are full of stories about death, isolation, madness, and in some cases, actual murder, writes. They are frequently reported to be inhabited by ghosts, perhaps a product of the insanity and lonely job can bring. Former president of the Great Lakes, lighthouse keepers have often said to hear strange shadow voices and see shadow figures. Some lighthouses have been known to have weird bells and whistles going off at all strange hours of the night. Some have even reported seeing shadow figures walking up the stairs. When they turn around, nobody is there. Some reports of lighthouses claim to have paranormal activity even in broad daylight. They hear voices, they see things they cannot explain. Although most activity seems to happen at night, there have been reports of daytime sightings of shadow figures and hearing voices as well. Would you dare to visit the lighthouse? Our next story is called Answers and a Exorcism. Late one night in the town of Vegas, a small town outside of Grande, Spain, a council member heard a strange sound. Fearing a burglar, he crept into the hallway and took a cell phone picture of what initially seemed to be an empty space. Back in his office, the council member took another look at the photo. This time, he saw what appeared to be a ghostly apparition of a child. The local reports he quickly sent the photo to his fellow council members, seeking an explanation and a ride home. The photo soon circulated to the public, leading citizens to call mayor office, demanding answers, if not an exorcism. This next story gets a little bit more scarier as we discuss the tale of the haunted outpost. It should come as no surprise that country known as the graveyard of empires have its share of ghost stories. Over just the last couple of centuries, countless local fighters and civilians, as well as soldiers, of the British Empire, have had its share of ghostly activities, voices, ghosts, things they cannot explain. But one small outpost in the country's deep south has become known as a hot spot for spirits. Locals and foreign soldiers have reported sightings of ghosts, along with other inexplicable events and curses. Late one night, as a gentleman was walking outside with his dog, he heard and saw what he thought to be that of a mysterious soldier. He could see right through the soldier. He stared back at the soldier. Within just a matter of seconds, the soldier vanished in thin air. He spent the next couple of hours trying to figure out exactly what he had just witnessed. Perhaps that is why it is called Graveyard of Emperors. This next story is known as the Phantom Island. Just off the northern tip of New England stands cold and desolate one lonely lighthouse, warning soldiers away from the jagged shore. The lighthouse caretaker, on any occasion, visitors to the adjoining inn are the island's only human inhabitant. For the most part, no one stays for long periods of time. For close to 500 years, there have been rumors about what lies in the frigid, inhabitable corridor between Newfoundland and Labrador. Early Europeans believed that there was another mass of land off the island, which was home to evil spirits, leading mariners to dub it the Island of Demons. The name remained on maps for more than a century, until the mid-1600s. When cartographers determined that there was no island of demons, but the legend persists. Is this island cursed? Does the islands have demons roaming around? And would you dare to go out there? This next story is the most frightful tale of them all. This is known as the Haunted Dollhouse. It has often been said that some dollhouses have more than just playful activity going on. Some believe their dollhouses can come to life. Some believe that dollhouses have more than just your playful activity. As little Susan was playing with her new Barbie set in the wee hours of the evening, she noticed one of her dolls started to move. It began to come alive. Susan began to wonder what was going on as she stood back and took a breath. It was at that moment her doll suddenly quit moving. She wondered, what did she just witness? What made her doll come to life? When looking at the green tinged sink full of rotting food, at the layers of dust and sand that they have accumulated in the kitchen, this home might expect the place to be abandoned, despite the chipping point and tangles of the cobwebs. The house is actually freely decorated and is being added to every day. There is no need to step inside the spooky house to explore it, as you can see every room in all the glory. From outside their 3-foot tall dollhouse, from outside the 3-foot tall dollhouse is a passion project of artist Lauren Bank, who used the home to tell a visual ghost story set in the 20th century, like a horror movie, and a diamond as Banks will call her that, tells the tale of Southern Gothic ghost through teeny tiny taxidermy, fingers, nails, sized newspapers clippings. In any event, if you visit the house and you see the dollhouse, inside, does the creatures and dolls move? Thank you for watching another episode of the Fright Files. My name is Chris Harmon, but you can call me Dr. Fright. See you next week for another chanting, horrifying, frightful tale